Who's that?
She's the other handmaid I must fight to the death.
Yeah.
Battle Couch Gaming.
2 handmaids enter.
Go on,
One
the
handmaid's. Yeah.
It's just a big lizard man.
He's wearing a beautiful dress. I will be merciful and swift. I must arrange these flowers. No one can match
Fetch the water fastest.
No one can match Agore's fetching abilities. Oh, my hair looks great, though.
Aren't you looking lovely?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady
I'm
Mira
guessing they
of
probably
House
did get the
Forrester.
actual
Yeah.
for this. Yeah.
Your Grace.
What is thy queen?
Yes. It's a disaster!
Impressive.
Skywalker will after!
We gotta do that, but about Game
House
of Thrones.
Forrester.
Yeah, I know, right? We'll make one up.
Loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg
That
your
sounds
pardon,
like
Your
a-
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Yeah, that's her.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, they were
okay.
traitors.
Yeah.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Damn.
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you.
Shit,
If
I fucked
you
that
have
one
any
up.
loyalty
Yeah,
at
I
all.
would have said they were our wardens.
Yeah.
Is your house
Okay,
willing
let's go
to
back.
swear fealty to
Can
your
we?
new liege lord?
Do you want to go back?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't know how you.
Oh, I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay.
It was.
You know what?
Who's
Sometimes
faulty?
you get shot in the
Yeah,
eye.
exactly. What did she say?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Damn. Fucked that one up too.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Silence? Yes, anything? Silence.
Yeah, okay.
Or nothing, perhaps. It's hard to tell either way.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Oh. Only followed her heart?
Yeah, do
She
it.
was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it
Damn
quickly.
it.
Cersei's always playing these games, though.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows?
No,
what
like
lurks
someone
behind.
who's like, oh, like, I'm not screwing my brother, but actually
You are a
she's
girl
screwing
from
her
the
brother.
north.
Talk about you, bitch!
Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
What's the
And
stab,
if your
Cersei?
loyalties were
But
to become
Right trigger.
conflicted between your king and
Trigger,
the
right
person
trigger.
I mean, right bumper.
you serve, what would you do then?
What did she say?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
True to the king.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden.
Yes.
Tyrion gets
My
me.
sense is that
He
the girl would
knows
say
the
almost
true
anything
power.
to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Yeah, wouldn't you though?
You know,
Beezy.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
damn it. I fucked things up.
Oh well.
Tyrion.
There's so many hard questions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tyrion, how would you like a handmade assassin buddy?
Yeah, right.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
Oops.
Although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you.
I can trust
But I'm
Tyrion.
sure she
He's
has
not
your best
gonna-
interests.
Exactly.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact,
I do?
forget I
Yes,
even
I am.
suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
The queen.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Oh.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Clearly. I thought Marjorie wanted me to lie a bunch about how much I love the king.
That's what I thought so too.
But I guess she wanted me to lie a bunch about how much I love her. But it turns out I only love Tyrion. So fuck him.
Mira, I was
You.
worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Not so
It's
great.
more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Well,
Lady
That
Marjorie
ain't
has
going
spent the
good.
entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated.
Now, my
way
favorite
at
part
the
of the
back.
game, where we
Yay!
arrange seating.
Cousins and the
oh, this
bride's
actually could be an
sons.
interesting thing, though. No, seriously, we could like figure out
I wouldn't mind tarnishing
if
that
it's
white
actually
cloak of
built into the
his.
game.
What?
We could seat
It's
people
true.
next to each other.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
I'm gonna fuck the Red
Perhaps Lady
Viper.
Marjorie could make the right
Yeah,
introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Oh, I want to marry the mountain that rides.
Yeah, right?
I can only imagine what that would be like.
I'm sure beneath his gruff, brutal exterior, he's a big, cuddly sweetheart.
And then she'd become queen. He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. Make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see. Who
I'm gonna
else
betray
should
her to
marry
Margaret.
off?
Absolutely.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Aww.
Sir Bronn
Like,
and...
Me?
What are you doing?
Yeah, right?
Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and
Told
enemies
ya.
can be made
Roll
with every
3d6.
what they say
You
to
must roll 3d6 to move the Red Viper to be seated next to Lady
Queen was
Marjorie.
pleased by your display, Noah.
Swiftness +3.
I'm just glad it's over.
Oh.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It's hard to
People are
please.
not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, that's how you redeem
There we
yourself.
go.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
I was
Thank you,
just
my
trying
lady.
to do what she said,
Yeah.
and also
There's been
playing you
something
off
on my
against
mind.
Tyrion.
Something important.
Yep, do it.
I'm gonna ask everybody for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
I need to hire a
Whatever
band
you
of
wish to say, you can say
mercenaries
it in front of
to
Sarah.
storm King's
There are no
Landing.
secrets
Yeah.
between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
You gonna let her stay?
Speak alone? No. Sarah can stay because if the Queen says it,
Yeah.
we have to.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
Kill him.
My mother
Yeah.
fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he
Marjorie
likes.
Tyrell is
Thought, if the
snowbag.
Raven was to let them know that his Forrester has the title of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Mercenaries.
That is
Oh,
no
that's the
small
way to play
request,
her.
especially now.
I know
The family
that.
card.
Oh, yeah.
And I
you always gotta
wouldn't
play the
ask this
family
of you
card.
otherwise.
She's
but my
like
mother has
Ken.
left me no choice.
Yeah.
She insisted.
Yeah.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought
Damn
with
it,
the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
I played that bitch like a fiddle.
Take that, Natalie. I think
Just
that's
watch out, you're dealing with the Viper now. They'll call me the Silk Serpent.
yeah.
Because I wear nice dresses.
Yeah,
but secretly
but I'm a
dangerous.
serpent.
Dangerous.
Hey.
Yeah, I love this guy.